Hey guys, so we're covering the issue today of calf tightness with lifters, CrossFitters, just gym goers. A lot of times what's happening is people are thinking it's just coming from the calf. I'm gonna, put a lacrosse ball on it, I'm gonna roll it out, I'm gonna foam roll, I'm gonna go see somebody who does soft tissue, and it makes it feel better. Temporarily, it always comes back, so I need to see them once a week for this. And a lot of times what happens is it's probably not coming from the muscles in the calf there, and I'm going to explain to you what it could possibly be coming from today. So if we look at our little spine friend here, this rope is going to represent our what we call the S1 nerve root. And so we have different nerve roots in our low back here. And so this one, as the S1 comes down, it supplies the hamstring. It also supplies the calf muscle that we're talking about today. And so what happens is I'm going to grab my little model here. We have repetitive, what we call compression and flexion with certain movements in lifting, such as the deadlift, the squat, whatever it may be. And if we're not doing these movements properly, this is what's happening. So zoom in here for me. What we're doing is compression on the disc and flexion. You'll see that there's a little jelly material in there, and it presses on that nerve root back there. So over time, as you're constantly doing that and constantly doing this motion, you're driving irritation to that nerve. And so a lot of times people are saying, oh, well, I don't have low back pain, so it's probably not that. You don't necessarily need to be having low back pain for this to be your issue. So if we're compressing on that nerve root there, a lot of times we get referral. It just really depends on the person and their movements, but you could get referral into the hamstring or the calf, like what we're talking about today. So one of the things that we want to try to differentiate is it's going to be a certain movement that you can try at home to see if maybe it really is your calf or is it coming from this nerve root. So we're going to put this nerve root on some tension, and then we're going to try to slacken some of that tension to see if it decreases that pain at all. So at home, what we're going to do is we're just going to stand up and we're going to go feet closer together, and we're going to start by bringing our chin to our chest here. And then we're just going to go down and touch our toes. Nice and slow though. So if this is really your issue, we don't want to exacerbate it or light it up all that much. So just go nice and slow until you start to feel that pain. And so we're bringing chin to chest, and we're slowly going down until we touch the toes. And if you notice here, what's happening is I'm starting to get this rounding in my lower back. And you'll start to feel maybe that tightness in the calf start to come on. Maybe you'll feel a difference from side to side. Maybe you'll feel an increase in pain. Maybe they're the same. But what we want to do to try to differentiate is, as we're coming down, because I was talking to you, this didn't happen. So we're keeping our chin to our chest and we're coming down. And then all we're going to do, once we feel that pain that we're complaining of in the calf, we're just going to look up and see if that changes your symptoms at all. And so if this changes your symptoms at all, this probably is what's happening with you, is we're tensioning that nerve root and then we're slackening it. So this is something that we need to address. Digging into the muscles of the calf is not going to help with that pain at all. So we need to address the low back, and this is what we see in our clinic all the time. A lot of people are just chasing after wherever the pain is, and for some reason this is just a long-term management issue. We want to help you, give you the tools that you need that you can do at home. You just have to come and see us. We have to address the low back. We'll give you a corrective tool that you can do, and then we have to, even though this will take your pain away, we will find the one that will take your pain away, we need to give you some endurance and strengthening exercises for you to do over a long term, and to minimize the movements that you're doing that's driving this irritation in the first place. So we're located in Huntington Beach. Give us a call if this is helping, or if this is something that you notice decrease your pain. We have the right tools for you. You just got to come and see us.